Hi YouTubers, it's Next right now, so it's going to be a ramble right now, so 4:50 today, so nice big ass video with a big ass cigar, nice ramble for Fred. I believe this is, I'm going to call this like interesting topic or something, so probably title this interesting topic. So essentially as of November 6, 2018, so I want to talk about something that's going to happen next year in Massachusetts. We say Massachusetts, we so damn cold here. So essentially, the state of Massachusetts, not really the state, more a certain city, Boston, Massachusetts, is essentially going to be banning cigar bars and hookah bars, which means, hookah water pipe bars, as of January or February of 2019. Now, this is kind of interesting because as of right now, the way it stands right now is it's not guaranteed to happen. I haven't heard anything about it on the news, the local news, but I read it on a Wikipedia article, and Wikipedia is, so-so. It's not the best website. It can be a little bit, so-so when it comes to information. But I also read it on Cigar Rights of America many years ago. So the whole thing about it is they, many years ago, many years ago, in 2004, they banned smoking in regular bars and also in restaurants. Now they want to take away, yet again, they want to take away our right to enjoy a cigar in a cigar bar, a designated cigar bar. Yes, I'm not kidding, and a designated hookah bar where you go into the bar and it has a warning sign that says, this building contains secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke may be hazardous to your health. You have to be at least 21 years old or to enter this bar or establishment. So even with those disclaimers, this building contains potentially, lethal, deadly, all that, whatever, secondhand smoke, and you have to be at least 21 years old or older to enter the bar, period, because they serve alcohol. And now the smoking age in Massachusetts is 21 years old as of next year, or 2019. So even with those disclaimers, they want to take it away. Why? You might ask yourself why. Believe it or not, it's not to protect the health of the consumer, which is the user of the tobacco product, the cigar or the hookah or the pipe. It's actually to protect the employees. And you're thinking to yourself, why would they even how would that make sense, Well, here's the justification behind it. And this is very interesting, something I read back in 2012 or 2013 on cigarrightsofamerica.org, or is it, I think it's .org.com, whatever, is the reason behind this, and I'm not making this up, believe me, I'm not making this up, is supposedly they believe that because the economy is so bad right now, we have such a crappy, terrible, shitty economy right now, that there's a very, very quote-unquote, very, very slim possibility that because of the crappy economy, that somebody, a employee or a person, may be forced to work in a cigar bar or hookah bar. Yes, I'm not kidding. So out of the thousands and thousands of jobs in Massachusetts, because it's so damn cold here, there is a very slim possibility that you might have to be forced to work in a cigar bar or a hookah bar. I am not fucking kidding you, Big Cigar for Life. So I am not fucking kidding you. So out of the thousands, hundreds of jobs that are available right now, there is a very slim 0.1% chance that you might end up working in a cigar bar or hookah bar. Now, FYI disclaimer, most people who work in cigar bars, in hookah bars, in tobacco shops that allow smoking, even though there is a potential hazard, breathing in the smoke, people love their job. The guy who works at my cigar store, Washington Cigar, I'm not going to mention his name, he loves his job. It's like, I love, going to the cigar store. So people do it because they enjoy it. And most people who work in cigar stores, who work in cigar bars, who work in hookah bars, are also cigar or hookah smokers. So most people who work in the stores are not non-smokers. Most people are also smokers, and most people who go into cigar stores are also smokers because most of the stores allow smoking. So it's like that's the most bullshit argument I've ever heard, because it's like there's this 0.1% chance, 0.111% chance that out of the hundreds and hundreds of jobs that are out there, you might have a very, very slim possibility of being forced to work in a cigar bar to make ends meet. That is bullshit, ridiculous, and you know what? All I can say is, fuck them. So anyway, as of right now, as of January, February 2019, it only affects Boston, Massachusetts, not any of the other towns or cities. However, like most things, it's a toe in the door, that's a foot in the door. Then it's a somebody in the room, doing something bad to you. So the way it looks like now is this is the tip of the iceberg. So in the next coming years, we may see more expansion of this in Massachusetts, also other states, other countries, where they're going to expand and probably go to different types of tobacco stores and say you can't smoke in here either, even though it's a 21 over establishment or 18 over establishment. Ridiculous. So as it is right now, the only places affected is Boston, Massachusetts, and also any other place that has passed similar legislation. So anyway, pretty ridiculous. I have no idea why it's. I mean, it just pisses me off. So I mean, the rationale behind it is this tiny possibility that somebody might be forced to work in a cigar bar. It's just bullshit. So it pisses me off. It gets me upset. It's the whole nanny state. Tobacco's bad for you, then just ban it. So big ass cigar for life. Bye.